it seems like a real kind of good time to make the transition.
Sure.
I think when I got the email off you about 3 or 4 days ago, and you said that it might be good to do a little bit of a demo, like there was a few different things happened. There was parts, really excited. Oh, this is an opportunity to work with Dr. Schwartz, another one that I can tick off, and and then there was a few parts. Whoa, no way. And I was thinking then, well, how would I start? And I think the way I'd like to start, Dick, is and it's kind of interesting that that this happens in probably less so now, but it happens in a good few areas of my life. But it really gets highlighted when I do something like this. And I would have a part that wants me to be seen as very competent, as someone that's very confident, and that's someone that comes across as articulate. So I think that's the part that I'd like to work with.
Okay. I have a similar part, so I know that one. So you ready?
Yep.
All right, Liam, so go ahead and focus on that one that wants to appear very confident and competent, and find it in your body or around your body.
I find it fairly easy. It comes up in my chest as a real tightness. And it's like all my energy goes into the chest, and it's like the part is working really hard on my behalf.
All right, and as you notice it there in your chest, how do you feel toward it?
Feel very appreciative towards it. I'm really kind of comfortable with it. Even though there's quite a lot of tension that goes into it, but it's okay. I'm okay with it being here.
Okay, good. So let it know that. And do you feel also open to getting to know it? Do you feel curious about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let it know that too. That you want to use this opportunity to get to know it better, and just see what it wants you to know about itself. And don't think of the answer, Liam. Just wait for the answer to come from your chest. What does it want you to know?
It wants me to know how scary it is for it to be in a context like this.
Yeah. Okay. How do you feel toward it as you learn that?
Still feel open towards it, even though I can feel when I said that it really kind of ramped up.
Ramped up, and you could feel the fear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let it know you're getting how scary this is for it. And just see if there's more it wants you to know about that, or what's it afraid would happen if it didn't jump in and try to help this way.
It's afraid that if it doesn't jump in, that there's another part in big danger.
Okay. Can it tell us any more about that part that's in danger, that would be in danger?
It's saying that if you or people saw this other part, that there'd be big trouble.
And ask it what kind of trouble would that, if you expose the other part, what kind of trouble does it anticipate?
that people would actually want to kill the other part.
Okay. Does that make any sense to you, Leah? That the part would believe that?
I think it does, yeah.
So let it know you sort of understand where it got, maybe, or why it thinks that, and that you get how high the stakes are. You get why there's so much fear now,
Mhm.
because it really thinks that people would try to kill that part. And see how it reacts to your getting that.
It softens a little,
Okay, good.
and it's like there's kind of definitely softens around here, and there's more of a vibration then goes down my leg, my
Uh-huh.
legs.
Okay. Yeah. Now, this piece of it is optional, but if you want to, we can take the next step, which would be ask it if it would be willing to let us go to the part it protects that way, so we could heal it, so it wouldn't have to worry about it getting killed.
I guess I get another part that comes in, and the other part says no effing way.
Okay, well, we're gonna respect that one, but ask that other one what it's afraid would happen if it let us do that.
Kind of it says it's really kind of afraid that if we did that you and other people would see how defective the part was, how unlovable the part was.
Yeah, okay. So let it know we're gonna respect its pace on that, but I can promise you that for me, it would have the opposite effect, that I wouldn't in any way be judging you. I would in fact feel closer to you and feel a lot of caring for you if I saw that part. But I understand why it doesn't trust that. And so we're going to respect its pace. See how it reacts to that.
Like it settles, and it opens up. I open up more.
Good. And what I want to say to both of these protectors is when the time is right and you're with the right person and you're not in front of a big audience, you could go to that one that they think is so revolting or so weak or whatever they think it is, that people would not like you. You can go to that one and find out where it's stuck in the past and get it out of there, and then unload all the feelings it carries. And then everybody will see it's just a little kid who needs a lot of love. And see how the protectors react to hearing that.
I feel a lot more kind of settled now.
Yeah.
A lot more able to kind of step back and to they'll be curious about that.
Yeah, so I just would love it for them to play with that possibility of finding somebody safe enough who can who can help you go to the one they protect, who they're so afraid would be killed if it was ever exposed, and then heal it so it doesn't have to live in this dark place anymore. And then, and here's a question for each of them. If you could do that, so they didn't have to be so protective anymore, what might they each like to do instead of what they do now?
I think that what comes very spontaneous is the rest.
Yeah, they've been working really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell them that's in their future if they let you do this, that they can just relax and not have to pull in all this energy in a situation like this, and not have to work so hard to keep up an appearance. They can just let you be yourself and they can relax and see how that sounds to them.
Sounds good. I can feel them relaxing even more.
Yeah. And one more question before we stop, Liam, for them. Ask them each how old they think you are. How old do they think you are? And just wait for an answer. Don't think.
What comes spontaneously is young.
They think you're young, right?
Yeah.
So let them know how old you really are and see how they react to that information.
And even just really kind of feel them relaxing more.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and tell them, given that you're not young anymore, and you can handle a lot more than they thought, maybe they can trust you more going forward. Just see how they react.
Really kind of more letting go. Really.
Good, good. So does that feel complete for now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank these protectors. That's, you know, given how much they worry about your image, that was a big stretch for them.
Yeah.
It's a big risk, so we really appreciate it. And as I was trying to say earlier, I have a dose of that, and so I can really identify, although it's gotten a lot better over the years, but yeah, it takes work.
Absolutely.
So thank you for being so vulnerable, and it was also an excellent illustration of how this work goes. So
Thank you. Okay.